Hello, everyone. Let me see. Can you all hear me? Let's figure this out. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Welcome back to my stream. Let me fix my little thing here. I have had a very, very busy week. I didn't even stream like a full talking stream last time, mainly because I was just, very stressed with school and everything, but all is good now. I'm doing great. I've passed both of my major exams that I needed to pass. So I'm just going to give a quick little rundown of what we're doing today, just because I'm just kind of waiting for a few people to just get in here. If you can't tell from the title, good for you, because this is going to be a very dark stream today. Darker than I think the I'm Alex stream, which was already incredibly dark, but I've already done most of the research for this video, so I already kind of know what we're getting into. If you don't know, there's a guy called Smartschoolboy9, and how do I explain it? He makes a specific kind of content. And this content is geared towards, how do I even say it? Whoa, what the hell happened to my stream? Did it just get off? What the heck? Hold on. I think my stream just cut off. No? Yes? Is my stream okay? Is my stream good? Question mark? I think we're good. I think we're fine. That was super random and weird. Very strange. I think my stream, like, on my phone, because I checked my stream through my phone, it just kind of cut off. Like, it stopped showing the stream, like, it ended. It didn't end. We're still here. But, anyways, so I didn't really want to talk about this guy, but it's gotten to the point where everybody's talking about him, and it's just better to kind of dogpile on this situation, not because I think it's a, how do I explain this? Because it's a worthwhile topic in the sense of he's doing terrible things and it's kind of disturbing, but because everybody's talking about it, it's like, oh, what do I really have to add? But I've been thinking about it a lot, and there's actually a lot that I do want to add into it, just from like my thoughts and other things. I don't know if we're gonna be watching a reaction video. I have one just in case, but I really want to look through the Reddit that is currently there. I see a lot of people talking about him as a person, like what he's been doing on his Instagram, but there's some things that I found on the Reddit that are kind of concerning, not because of his actions, but because now we're discovering that this isn't just a one-off thing, like a one-person thing. This has been extending to multiple people doing this kind of behavior. And we'll talk about that later when we get to looking at the Reddit, but I'm going to give you a quick rundown of who he is and what he's done. For people who don't know, Smartschoolboy9 is a PDF file who allegedly, all of this is alleged. We really don't know much about this man. We know that he lives in Doncaster. I think somebody has been doxxed. We don't know if it's him, so that kind of sucks. We don't know if it's really him, but we know it is somebody who may have lived where he lived, right? So we don't know if that's still his house. So don't go doxing and shit. That's fucked up. I don't care what he's done. You shouldn't dox. Mostly because you can fuck up. Like, you can mess with the wrong person, and we don't want to do that. But this guy has been doing this for a pretty long time now. This has not just been a recent occurrence. There are people that have come out saying that they have seen this guy in the area for a really long time. I believe since the 90s he's been doing this, which is very crazy that nothing has happened to him. This is in Doncaster in the UK. So it's crazy that no one has really said anything about him or has tried to go to like the authorities in this situation, which, like, when you think about it, is weird, because he's doing things like, there's a video of him chasing a child, which we don't know if that's actually a video of him chasing a child or if he just overlaid his voice, but it does look pretty suspicious, and it does look like he did chase a child. I'm just grabbing my boy. Come here, Missy. He's my baby. He's gonna sit on my desk. But there are a lot of videos of him dressed as a schoolboy, and he pretends to go to school, and he's like, I'm a boy and I'm going to school. He has other pictures of him pretending to be somebody called Stephanie Schoolie. As we will come to learn, he has multiple aliases or multiple characters that he likes to play as. So he has, the first character that was discovered was Truth611 on Instagram. All of this is taking place on Instagram for the most of my knowledge. You have Truth611, and that one, I'm not going to be showing anything unless we watch a react video, mostly because it's incredibly disturbing, and I don't want to put that, at least not in the beginning. I'm basically giving an overview for people that don't want to see anything. That's why I kind of, in the thumbnail, I tried to distort his face as much as possible, because he's a very disturbing looking man. He is a very disturbed man, so I just wanted to kind of avoid people having to look at his face, even though you've probably seen it already. Just, you know, yeah, horror factor, but I tried to like distort his features as much as possible. So you have Truth611, which is the first Instagram page that was found. That is a page where he would pretend to be the mother of a child, and that mother was basically fighting or like protecting against online child predators, which was his own Instagram. So he himself was defending children against himself, which is kind of convoluted to think about, but that's the case. Like, he was trying to kind of make himself seem like, oh, this is bad and stuff. Maybe some people speculate it is in order to get closer to children, to be like, it's okay, I'm a mom, I'm not bad, you know? So it's like all speculation as to why he did that. But there is some very disturbing content on that channel, or on that page, because he talks about the things that he does. So he likes to dress up in a schoolboy outfit with specifically high-heeled mini boots, which I guess is his kind of, how long, we've been going for 8 minutes, I think I could say it. It's kind of his fetish, right? So his fetish is high-heeled mini boots with very long legs, extremely large red lips, buck teeth, white face, blonde hair. So kind of Aryan look. So he always dresses like that. He'll plaster red lipstick on his lips, plaster his face with white makeup, and edit his videos so he has extremely long legs, or will like do some weird thing to make his legs look longer than they actually are. So Truth611 was found out to be him because the content started getting progressively more disturbing and more disturbed, as in the person posting was putting photos of their child. It wasn't actually their child, and man, when I tell you, the photos just became more and more edited, to the point where it just looked like it looked as if it was out of a horror game. Facial distortion really fucks with me, so I watched, I think it was Nick Crowley's video, and I had to like take off the video and just listen, which wasn't any better, but I had to take off the video because the facial distortions that this guy would edit into the pictures of these real life children was just horrendous. It was so disturbed, so sick, just not good at all. Very, very nasty. So when you have, my cat is looking for my attention. So when you have this guy doing that, he's basically telling on himself, and he's saying things that are like really fucked up, like kind of like he would like to cannibalize children and would like to do very bad things to children. He's basically telling on himself. It's kind of like a self admittance that that's what he wants to do. So at that point, when that gets to that point of, yeah, I'm basically telling on myself, you see like, okay, all right, so now we realize this is the same guy from the guy that is being told on, and then the Truth Sticks 11. Once this happens, we have now started to find a bunch of other pages that have had very similar editing styles, because his editing is horrendous. And I say that like not as like a whatever, I'm being 100% serious. The editing in his videos is to the point where it looks like it's like on purpose, like purposefully done to be as obnoxious, as annoying, and as just visually disgusting as possible. One thing I want to say, this man is clearly disturbed. So if you do live in the Doncaster area, just never don't try to go look for him. He's not some creepy, don't bite my cables. He's not some spooky, scary, creepypasta. No, he is a real person who is doing disturbed things. So you should not try to interact with him. Don't try to interact with his pages. Just report him. Honestly, just as long as we can kind of get him off the internet, that would be a huge just benefit to mankind, because what he's doing is taking pictures of real children and editing them for his fetish. There's videos of him as like not like edited where he dresses up as his character Stephanie Schoolie, where he also does poems as this character, and the poems are very sexual in nature. The poems are very adult, as in it doesn't look like as if it was written by a child. And not only that, when he dresses up as Stephanie Schoolie, it's obvious that he has sexual intentions by his poses, by the way he's dressing. All of these things are very obvious. It's obviously not. It's obviously for his own pleasure. Why is he posting it online? I don't think he's all there. I think that just him posting it. Who is that? It's a very disturbed man. It's a very disturbed man. This man is posting pictures of children on the internet and editing them in ways that are very disturbing. So I'm not gonna show it because I don't want anybody to see that because it's very gross. Unfortunately, it's all over YouTube. So if you're on the YouTube commentary side at all, unfortunately, you're gonna see it. It's not like it's explicit. It's like out of a horror game. So you like it's like out of like those old pixel horror games. I don't know if you've ever seen there's a game called The Hanging Man or the Crooked Man, and it's basically just like pictures like that, which it's visually like there's not necessarily anything wrong or explicit, but when given the context of what it actually is, makes it disturbing. So within the context of, yeah, this is a guy who is getting pictures of real children and doing this, yeah, that context makes it a lot worse. It's okay. It's okay. No worries. You can be late to the stream. I'm gonna go through the Reddit. So, the main thing that I wanted to talk about, this is gonna be a short stream. Mainly because there's not a lot to say about him that hasn't already been said. A lot of people are covering it a lot better than I could do. They've done deep dives on his Instagram and stuff, and a lot of his pages have already been taken down, so that's really good. I'm glad he's been taken down. Do I have a patron? A Patreon? I don't have a Patreon. I do have a Discord. But no. I think I have on Twitch like a thing that you can, I forget. Let me look at my Twitch. Hold on. I think it's in like my thingy. I have like a donation page through Streamlabs. I'll post it here. So, ta-da! That's my Streamlabs donation page. I don't really have a Patreon. I don't have anything that I post on Patreon, but I should get one, maybe, when I have time to actually post things on there. Since I'm currently a full-time student, I don't have a lot of time to make extra content, so I'm basically just doing these live streams as a way to make content in the moment and then have them like just build up as I work on other content very slowly. In the back I have like 3 videos I'm working on at the same time, and they're all going very slow because I have to edit all of them, write all of them, etc. So there is a Reddit page for this guy. So if you want to find out stuff about him, you can straight up just go to Reddit, Smartschoolboy. It is not for the faint of heart. There's nothing like super explicit, but like it's just disturbing, honestly. And somebody brought up this other guy and his Instagram. He believes that he is like, I don't know if you guys know the show Star vs. the Forces of Evil. It's a children's show, and you have a character called Marco Diaz. This man truly believes that he is Marco Diaz, or he is very much similar to Marco Diaz. So he has a whole Instagram dedicated to, how do I say, Lolita shoes and feet. So his main thing is a foot fetish with high-heeled boots. Which, if you're following what I'm saying, you're basically having a similar line where you have Lolita's basically like emulating younger girl fashion, but not necessarily that it is young girls fashion, because a lot of adult women also wear Lolita fashion. So it's not necessarily that it's specifically for children, but it does emulate a child's kind of style. So you have Mary Jane shoes and things like that, and guess what? You have very similar shoes as to what Smart Schoolboy enjoys. So you have the high-heeled mini boots or the high-heeled Mary Janes. The problem that is occurring in his channel or in his YouTube page, I always say channel, I don't know why, he has posted videos of him grabbing the feet of other young children, and because we know this is a fetish, because he's basically said it, he has posts where he says like, this is what I like. This man is not the same as Smart Schoolboy. My point is that this is not just an individual person. This is a systemic issue that is occurring. I don't know if systemic is the right word, but it's a consistent issue with multiple people that they are trying to emulate children, or they are enjoying children, specifically in high-heeled boots. So foot fetish plus children, very inappropriate, not good. So I don't know why more people aren't talking about this other guy. Yeah, ew is 100% the correct word for this. I watched the documentary, I watched the documentary about it, And my face the entire time was just like, just, I didn't want to watch it, but it was, I'm not gonna say entertaining, it was very informative because apparently in Doncaster and specifically the UK, the police haven't been able to do anything. They have not been able to arrest him, even though he has been found to go near schools. Like, this has been shown that he's near schools, near playgrounds, and definitely near other children. And there's a suspected video of him chasing a child. So when you have all of these things happening, and the fact that he has not yet been arrested or put into some kind of system that because he's mentally unwell. You can see it from his face, from the way he talks, from everything he posts. He's mentally unwell to the point where he's a danger to himself and to children. So he should not be able to walk around in public the way that he does. Why is he still able to? I really don't know. I don't know the UK system. A lot of people talked about that the UK system has a really rough time with arresting people and funds and whatever. I'm from the US, so this would just, like, you see somebody walking down the road like this, somebody would have called, or, you know, whatever. Especially when, hello? Hi. Hi, old days FNAF. Hell yeah, FNAF. But if you see somebody going up, one other thing that I want to mention is he makes a very weird sound with his lips and his tongue that emulates a sucking sound, which is also just gross and disturbing. He emulates this sound, and you do workout? Why does everybody ask that? Do I have it, like, set on Twitch? That this is, like... Hold on. No. I don't. I'm talking about something else completely. No, you're good. But that's not... It's not a you thing. I think that's a me thing. Like, it's on my dashboard. That it might be, like... fitness and stuff. Oh, yeah, okay, there, okay. My category was completely wrong, because I've had that, like, pop up twice and stuff. You're good. Here we go. Yeah, I fixed it. I don't know why that keeps happening, where, like, where it like automatically puts me to fitness and stuff, because I talked about Negacado Avocado, so I wanted to do it like specifically for fitness and health, and then I just didn't change it, I guess. But it's fine. It is what it is. I don't know why it switched to that this time, because I have it automatically set to just chatting, so I guess it just didn't want to. But yeah, what was I talking about? I completely forgot. Missy, relax. Missy, chill. My cat is being... Do you see that? He's being a menace. He just wants to lick my hand. Can you relax? He's a menace to society. This cat is a menace. Anyways, so I don't know how he hasn't been arrested. He really needs to be arrested somehow, because the fact of the matter is, if he's being inappropriate to people around him, which, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So he does this weird sound with his lips and his tongue, and he has done that allegedly, this alleged, from, you know, witnesses and people that have seen him, that he does this sound to other people or near other people, and we can kind of tell that that sound is not just a normal sound. That sound is like a, you know, it's an inappropriate sound. So like he's doing that to other people. I don't know if that's like grounds for an arrest. It could be maybe like harassment, or like inappropriate displays and like what is it called? just like inappropriate displays in public, you know? Maybe something like along the lines of that. And especially like with the way that he like was chasing a child. I'm gonna see if I could find that video to show you guys, because that one was really bad. I'm gonna try and find it, because it was like with that horrible editing style. Schoolboy chases. Let me see if this is it. Can it, I just want to see the video of it happening, not somebody talking about it. I'm trying to see it. I can't find it. But there was a video, hold on, chase video. It was at the end of Nick Crowley's video. Okay, I'm gonna see if I could find it on Nick Crowley's video, because see, that's the problem. We don't know the context of the video, and the video does not show anything explicit in nature. It could have been his nephew, for all we know, and playing and chasing him. There's no context to the video. So, yeah, I don't know where the video is. It might be on his Instagram, but his Instagram was taken down, so I literally don't have any of his I literally cannot find any of his content. So it wasn't the Nick Crowley video. So if you want to watch that one, it's a really, really good video talking about everything. It is disturbing. It's like framed as if like it was a horror film thing. So watch with your own discretion. But I did want to watch the Instagram's Darkest Rabbit Hole with Nexpo as well, just because I feel like he could have maybe some good stuff to talk about. It is like very terrifying. I don't know how I feel about showing some of the pictures of the edited children, and Nexpo does show it, just because these were real children that were edited this way. So it's like I don't really want to show it, and it is not good to look at. So I'm just trying to find. I might just show like a picture of him. So we're already like 30 minutes in. So, you know, be advised that I'm going to try and find at least a video of him as Stephanie Schoolie. Is it very disturbing? I'm gonna find it. Hold on. Stephanie Schoolie. Let me see. I cannot find it. Okay, here's one. I'm gonna show y'all because it's like freaking weird. So, warning right now. Warning. This is him dressed up as Stephanie Schoolie. That's him, guys. So, what I mean, like, that's when I say, like, it's not showing anything gross. It is gross to look at when you understand the context, and it's just creepy, not only because the way he looks, the way it's taken, the face paint, the very bad wig, just all of this is just bad to look at. It makes me cringe just looking at it because it's so bad. We're gonna go through the Reddit. There were some posts that I wanted to look at before we get into it. Let me find the post. Let me see. So a lot of what Reddit is doing, they're doing a lot of detective work. So here, in this post, they have like basically, like a kind of Facebook page just for Doncaster. I think this is Facebook, just for Doncaster, so the area of Doncaster. And here, anyone have stories or memories on this guy? Possible name David Alter. So a few people have said, I remember him walking around Doncaster Town Center when I worked there, round about 1995. Plus, he used to creep me out. I used to see him daily, but haven't come across him for years. And then, did you see him anytime before 2003, specifically around Hall Cross? I believe Hall Cross was a school, which some people have said that he's known to frequent that area. He lives around the corner from Wisla. Can you confirm this? There's an active police investigation on him, I believe is what they're saying. Marching up and down Netherhall Road, posting his or his work letters in the post box in his formal shirt and trousers. Can't miss him, or whatever it identifies as. Did you see him anytime before 2003? God, it's been so many years that I have seen him around dressed up as a schoolgirl with makeup, always in town when I was a teenager. I mean, I'm 38 now, so we're talking a lot of years ago. I had no idea he was still around doing the same thing. So this has been going on since possibly 1995. He's literally been around. People have seen him. And there have been people that have said that they see him around school. Now, this is not necessarily definitive proof that he is doing anything. It's just that he dresses weird. But that, along with his Instagram and his photos of him dressed as Stephanie Schoolie, as well as the poems that he makes, is definitely cause for concern. Especially because when you look at what he says in the Stephanie Schoolie poem, which I will try and find, and read out portions of it so you can understand what I'm talking about. We'll look into that. I remember her from years ago when I used to work in town at Quick Save, and he used to shop there. He used to scare me. Definitely, I don't know what that means. He was always walking fast and shouting stuff to people. Definitely mental health problems, but he needs to be off the streets and sanctioned. Hanging around Hunger Hill School. So, someone saw him around a school. He looks scarier now than when I was a teen, and he would always be following girls into town. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Scared me to death when I worked at Bin's. Doncaster used to tie a rope between his legs over his schoolboy uniform. That's strange. I don't think anybody has said that one before. Remember him in Waterdale walking in front of me and suddenly turning around in an attempt to shock or scare me. I just ignored him and he went on his way, evidently troubled. I remember him back in 92, so 92, and a very odd laugh and scary guy. Not seen him for a very long time. So the thing about the odd laugh, he has presented in some of his videos like a really weird giggle laugh, kind of emulating a child/female laugh. So yeah, that kind of tracks along. This man has been at it years. Get him locked up and throw away the key. Far from vulnerable if he is mentally. Our letter system have let him down, and innocent children. 20 years ago, he stalked me and found photos of me in his flat. Went to court and with it basically sectioned him and let him out to nonce on kids again. Sorry, the grammar on that was not the best. So somebody is stating that they did find photos and then the court did nothing with that. So I don't know how the UK system works, but if that's true, that's kind of fucked. Yeah, mate, walking fast as fuck everywhere. It seems like a lot of people are corroborating that, and in his videos he does tend to walk a little bit fast. So now I'm gonna try and find the poem, the Stephanie Schoolie poem. Here we go. No. That's not it. Sorry. I'm trying to find the poem. I don't know where it was. let me see. Let me try and use TikTok. TikTok is not my favorite place to go to find stuff, but okay. No, not it. I'm trying to see if this is it. Nope. Dude, where is this freaking poem? Okay, I'm gonna search up the poem on the Reddit. So, okay, I think I found one, which was posted by him a while ago. Here it is. Walking. So this is one here. So this one was the main one that people have been looking at. From 2018 in Streatham News. And there's like things that he points out that kind of are patterns that he usually says. So, hi to Streatham Society, I'm Stephanie Stanfield and Shy. He always, whenever he says, I'm this, and I'm Shy, like I'm Stephanie Schoolie and I'm Shy, he always does that. Also, hello Dave Clapp, welcome to the stream. We're talking about Smartschoolboy9 today. Very disturbed individual. So where was I? So he always mentions name and then I'm Shy. So I'm Stephanie Schoolie, I'm Shy. And 12 years old, year 7, usually always 12 years old, or 13. Sometimes it does change, but I think we've had both. And then here we go. Says my half brother David. Every time he writes a poem, he always tries to mention himself as well within the poem in one way or another. So here he's the half brother, and this is the poem. But there's others that are definitely more disturbed. So I'm gonna see if I could find those. Poem written by let me see. Where's the poem? Okay, here's one that was posted on his Instagram, which is no longer available. So here we go. So by Stephanie Stanfield 12 again, which is interesting that he went from Stanfield to Schoolie. I guess more to the school vibes. Licking my lips, yeah. Lunchtime at school here. Dishes, no kisses below raspberries. Like this is write essays and new days. I guess they are best days. Girls' school and recipes, rhythms, no enemies. Kitchen, art galleries, corridors, and choir trees. Mascara cars, blushing seas. Must be the eyes that I do see. Message to mystery, a maritime masterpiece. So this whole thing here, dishes, no kisses, blow raspberries. I think the blow raspberries is referring to that very strange sound that he makes to people. That is the weird thing with his tongue, with his lips and the tongue thing, which is gross. Yeah, so here it's like, blowing raspberries means to stick out your tongue, blow, and make the sound. Bitch is basically what he does. Think of the SpongeBob episode where they don't speak. I heard a theory that the mentions is what? I've heard a theory that the mentions of random places and food is code for CP. I hope y'all know what CP is. It's just a theory. Sort of like how they say cheese pizza. Maybe. I don't see anything there. That might be it. Not sure about that. Not sure about that. It's because of his tongue/drill fetish. Yeah. Said he'd do that one. Yeah. So on the Facebook page, we didn't get to see it, but there were some people that would say that he did do that weird sound to people. So basically, not. Oh shit! I'm just opening everything I shouldn't be opening. There's not a lot more to say about this guy, but there are some other things that I'd want to mention with what's this other guy's name? Marco Diaz. This guy, he's clearly mentally not well. He is a 29-year-old who, I'm not going to show his Instagram thing just because I don't want y'all to like go and bomb his thing, even though he is on the subreddit. You can probably find him. But he has definitely a lot more things going against him than Smartschoolboy. We don't have any definitive proof that Smartschoolboy has interacted with children, even though it's mainly just word of mouth that is currently happening with Smartschoolboy. But this guy, this Marco Diaz guy, he definitely has videos of him doing things to children's feet, which is disturbing and disgusting. So I think we need to be maybe like focusing our efforts a little bit more on this guy as well. He has his own Reddit page as well, which let me see if I can get it here. Because he goes by different names. He has the name Edgar Neri as well. So he has these two names, and then yeah, he's definitely not mentally well. So please don't interact with him. I'm just trying to say, like, if you see that he's doing it, you can report his channel if you want. He does have interactions with Smartschoolboy, which is crazy as well when you think about it. Like, they both follow the same line of creepiness, and they are both interacting with each other. Like, I believe it's that he likes the things. So Ben. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find it right now. So, okay, so his alt is Ben Broomfield, which has been shown liking posts of Smartschoolboy. So we definitely see that kind of interaction there as well, which makes me consider some of these alternate accounts of Smartschoolboy may also be run by this guy. And he has this really big thing with My Little Pony as well. He's in a lot of children's spaces, like with cartoons, so Star vs. the Forces of Evil, My Little Pony, and just like a lot of weird things. But he has videos of him interacting with children's feet and stuff. So not right. So one Reddit post says, I can't believe he's been operating so under wraps for so long, and people are only finding out about him now, mainly through Smartschoolboy. I really hope we find out more info because it has me really intrigued and disgusted at the same time. And then somebody else says, I don't know much about him either. He has extreme autism. Some people think he may be schizophrenic, but in a lot of posts, he just shows shoes and photoshops his hand holding onto girls' feet / fictional characters. In one of the posts, it seems that he has a younger female child in the house with him and posts videos of him holding her foot and even asks her to wriggle her toes while getting a sort of weird satisfaction. It's terrifying that he's using a child for his own sick fantasies. He definitely needs to be reported to the police because it's something because that child seems like they're being exploited by him. So that's the biggest thing. Like, he definitely has mental disabilities, but that doesn't matter. Like, he should still be put away. Like, that's not an excuse for endangering children. So there's been a lot of people that have had interactions with him. He'll like follow you on Instagram, and you know, I'm gonna show this post here. So Edgar Neri is over. Hi, I've been a victim of Edgar Neri's attacks. He told me to go commit that once. Nobody cares about you. Edgar Neri sucks. Damn, rude. I'm just kidding. F you, bitch ass fool. You're ugly, big fat girls. Therefore, nobody likes you. You're a dumb a-hole with no life. I don't care if I curse. Whatever. No life. Get the okay. Yeah. So, just all of it is just being disgustingly horrible, saying rude things to people. And one thing that is very prominent about him is that, if you can tell by his typing style, he capitalizes every word of like his statements except for like the. Like, sometimes he won't capitalize the, but that's really, really important when you're looking at his content, because he'll have fake accounts and they will all have that same style of texting. So like, even in his alt accounts, he'll do the same thing. So this is him like holding the feet, which is what I was saying. But here you can see, like, I'm gonna zoom in here. You see that he basically capitalizes all of his words, and he has all of these weird statements that he likes. So pedophilia, zoophilia, necrophilia, all of these things is what he's interested in. And this is his Facebook. I know I said I wasn't going to show it, but it's basically public information on the Reddit post. And as you can see, all of these are not necessarily good things. Like, you spelled criminal wrong, but it's fine. How do we contact him to stop having internet access? Yeah, as y'all can see, a very unwell individual that needs help, a lot of help, because they just need to be put in a place where they can be taken care of, away from children. And I think that's really all I'm gonna say to the situation, mainly because I wanted people not to just focus on SSB, because he's a big issue. He's like a really, really big issue. But the bigger issue is this other guy, who goes by a bunch of different names. Marco Diaz, Edgar Neri. We don't really know his real name. He did dox himself, which is very interesting. I haven't seen it again. Like, some people posted it, but I'm not going to show it because that's not right. So just try and like report his thing, because he is a very disgusting guy, not good. He's doing like things that are probably worse than Schoolboy, but because it's not as ugly looking or as sensational, because he's a little bit younger. You have Schoolboy, which he's a lot older and just a lot grosser looking with the face paint and everything. And he's also in the UK, so maybe it's more easy to have access. This guy, I don't know where he necessarily is within the world, but it seems like he's in a third world country, not necessarily in a first world country, so maybe people aren't paying attention to what he does on the internet at all. But yeah, it's not a good situation. So I think we need to keep an eye out for that guy, mainly because he has interactions with children. Like, we can see it that he is interacting with children. So he's more worrying than Schoolboy. Not to say Schoolboy is not worrying, and we can't focus on both, but we need to start focusing on both. Because if this shows anything, is that there's more people under the surface that are doing this same thing, that have a very similar fetish. So I think I'm just gonna end it with that. This was a lot darker than what I usually do. I don't tend to talk about dark things like this. The Nikocado avocado video was pretty fun, just because it was silly. Like, he was being, it doesn't really have any real world consequences, whether Nikocado avocado loses or gains weight, or whether Amberlynn Reed does anything with her life, or if somebody makes a really shitty video critiquing other people, and then I'm like, no, that was a shitty video. That has no real world consequences, in the sense of it's not really like has the possibility to hurt anybody. This has the possibility to hurt real children. So we need to kind of be on the lookout. And I know Some Ordinary Gamer, Mudahar, and a lot of people are already looking at SSB and a lot of this stuff. So kudos to them. Just trying to basically bring awareness to this other guy as well, because I think we kind of need to like focus on him a little bit more than we are, because, you know, Reddit detectives, do your thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, very short stream today. I have a lot to study. My streams are probably gonna get shorter. Sorry. But to make up for that, here's my cat. There he is. Hopefully that makes up for the shorter stream. He's a good boy. He's a sweet puppy. Even if he bites me sometimes. He just wants love. Ain't that right, Bubby? You just want love and cuddles. Yeah. So, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will be streaming tomorrow on my second channel. I will put the link in the description for that if you want to go check that out. It's basically a study with me channel at the moment. I might do some other vlogs on it, but at this point in time, I don't really have the time for that. Mainly because school is hard. But I'm mainly just doing study with me's. So if you want to check that out, I do like 2 to 3 hour study with me's. I will be there tomorrow around the same time I always do, around 12. So if you guys want to check that out, you are free to. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, do your thing, leave a comment, whatever y'all want to do. Good for me. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go now. I'm just like, this, talking about SSB is so fascinating, because it's just, how is he getting away with it? But it also makes me really uncomfortable, and the only way I could deal with it is just like doing my awkward little laughs. So sorry if that is weird to some of you, but like, that's how I cope. I need to laugh a little bit, because if not, I will just freak out. So yeah, sorry about that. But I guess that's the end. I don't have much else to add, but I did really want to talk about that other guy. He's really messed up. Please, Reddit detectives, do your thing. Anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye!